as you knew in the closing laps that Denny pretty much had this one in hand. But not only did he get the sword that they give away for winning and the trophies, he got a shower of booze.
I got to realize 18 years in that I'm probably not going to win the most popular driver award. I've come to the conclusion of that. I understand it. But they think they bother me, but clearly it's having an opposite effect. So I welcome any fan to want to come to the dark side. All 5 of my fans are still out there chanting my name. They're over in turn 3 right now. But yeah, as Cat Williams said, a hater can't stand a winner.
Yeah, I mean, that's classic Denny Hamlin, if you will. If you didn't know that Denny Hamlin was going to be a force to be reckoned with in this postseason before Saturday night at Bristol Motor Speedway, you know now. As you said, he was already going to advance into the next round, but I think he just put an exclamation point on it for everybody that he's competing against and all the haters in the stands. You know, I think one thing about Denny is, and he said it in that piece, that, you know, he's been around the sport for a long time and he's never won most popular driver before. So, you know, it's certainly not going to happen now. I think that fuels his fire a little bit. I think he uses that, and it helps him kind of get up on the wheel a little bit, and he certainly showed that on Saturday night.
Brad, if he was a professional wrestler, he has now adopted the heel moniker.
Yes, and I think Denny is happy that he's finally getting noticed. And look, he's gotten noticed on the racetrack for his performance. There's no question about that. But I think for a long time, fans have been indifferent about him. And look, a lot of the boos on Saturday night, those were also Denny Hamlin fans because he's embracing that. And then you see a lot of the gestures, let's just call it people giving the number 11 with both of their middle fingers. Those are Denny Hamlin fans too, and some of them are not. The one thing I did like about what Denny is doing to embrace it, though, I actually thought this was one of the best post-race winner quotes as everyone is booing, is when he said, "I just beat your favorite driver." And I actually thought that was a great line from him.
And then he adds an amendment to that. He goes, "I just beat your favorite driver." All of them.
All of them.
So
yeah,
really,
exactly.
Really good stuff there from Denny, who says, you know, by the way, that this new car has changed the game.
At 42, I love this sport as much as I ever have and what it takes to find an edge, right? It used to be back in the day, Joe would just build me a faster car than everyone else. You know, we'd come up with a new strict chassis and we just smoke everyone. I didn't have to put in a whole lot of work. You know, you just kind of rely on the fast car. Now, with everything common, the driver's the number one X factor in your performance week in, week out. That is a fact. So it's on my shoulders to find the edges, find the gray areas of where can I get better? Where's my deficits? And I enjoy that process.
All right, Brad Gilley, he enjoys the process.
Yeah, I will disagree with him when he says the driver is the number one X factor. Yes, these cars all have the same parts and pieces, but they're all put together differently. If the driver was the number one X factor, Kevin Harvick would not have finished 5 laps down on Saturday night. Kyle Busch would not have been a mediocre car at best. I do think we did see a spread and a separation of who was able to bring fast race cars to the track and who wasn't. And I don't feel that the drivers who have been perpetually good throughout their careers at Bristol on Saturday night were able to make something happen with their driving talent. I still feel that the car is probably a bigger factor right now, and that's because they're so close and built with the same parts and pieces. It all goes into how those parts and pieces are put together.